Here we are, minus Thomas Florimonte Jr. there. He's just kind of disappeared on us while we were waiting around.
His name is there, though.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He decided to make a dramatic entrance.
Trying to find something.
Well, we are here talking about the new and upcoming Mississippi Macabre #2. And take it away, Steve.
Yes, we are. I came here to work on something that deals with Mississippi Macabre #2, which is our second issue of our comic book series, Mississippi Macabre. I'll go ahead and tell you, kind of give you the gist if you're not familiar with it. It's a comic book that we are putting together. It's all not really. It's all Mississippi creators that are teaming up to put this comic together, and it's about folklore and legends from Mississippi. Some supposedly true, some it's all just folklore and things that have happened in the past that are like maybe unexplained or just out of the ordinary, just weird, strange happenings that has gone on in the state of Mississippi. So we did the first issue last year. It came out around Halloween time, and did really well. So they definitely wanted to continue on with it. And when I say they, I mean there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 of us that initially started the project off together. It was myself and 2 guys that I was friends with beforehand, and I knew that they had an interest in the same kind of stuff that I did. And I don't even know which one of us first brought up the idea of the possibility of doing this. We just thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if there was a comic book series out there that dealt with like local legends and folklore and spooky stories and things like that. And I think I was probably the one that said, we could actually do that, especially nowadays with the with crowdfunding and the things that you can do as an independent creator that used to be really difficult are much easier now. And so that's where the idea was born. I guess it was about 2 years ago whenever we came up with the idea, and then we did the first issue last year. And now the Kickstarter for the second issue is live. It's been going on for what now? A couple of weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, and this is my other partner that you're hearing. that's Thomas Florimonte Jr. He's you go by the junior thing, or you dump that now? Or
you're just when it's in print, just to make sure my dad's not claiming that all my artwork stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but my dad thinks it's funny. He goes, "Look what I drew! Look what I drew! It's got my name on it. Look what I drew."
All right.
Quit being silly.
Tommy and I have been working together for a long time in comics. I don't know. It goes back to I don't even know when the first
Cat and Mouse
thing. Yeah, I guess so. Was it Cat and Mouse?
I don't know. Mid-early 90s for sure. When I met 2 guys at USM way back early 90s. Yeah.
Right. It had to have been like 92, maybe 93.
Yep.
Something like that. I think I might have been at Marvel at that time. I know I started at Marvel at 91, and it was kind of coinciding with that. I know you did some stuff for Cat and Mouse and inked me on Cat and Mouse, and that was all around the same time period.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was you, Mitch, and Roland are the ones that helped me get started.
Yep.
And then now look what you did. Shame. Still doing it.
I mean, but we did a lot of other stuff outside of that. I mean, we did stuff for Marvel, like the Night Watch thing that Scott just mentioned a little while ago.
And the Malibu Ultraverse.
A lot of Ultraverse stuff. You and I did some stuff for Acclaim, Valiant, whoever they called themselves at the time.
Lady Death.
Yeah.
A ton of Lady Death stuff.
A lot
of Toledo stuff.
That was back in the chaos days.
Yep. Now they call themselves Coffin Comics or something.
Yes, yes.
Well, if this continues to take off, so I know with Mississippi Macabre using all Mississippi artists.
So who's this voice that we hear? Who's talking now?
It's just the voice and the ether.
Okay.
So what about doing maybe like, since we know a lot of people from Louisiana who are artists and great artists, maybe a Louisiana Legends comic.
Yes. Now you're talking. That's one of the things that I wanted Mississippi Macabre from the very beginning to be. Would be kind of like a launching pad for other similar types of things to be born from, I guess.
Rodney.
Hey
guys.
Oh, hey, Rodney. This is Rodney Mooney. He is one of the 3 initial creators that I was just talking about whenever I was kind of giving everybody the skinny about how Mississippi Macabre first came to be whenever we were talking about it. And I lost the timeline. I think it was maybe 2-3 years ago that we actually first started talking about it. And then it didn't seem like it was that long before we actually started production.
Yeah, I remember you showed me the witch a while back and said, Tommy, you're interested in helping me work on this thing? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Right. What I'm drawing right now, just to let you know, because Tommy said the witch, I am drawing an actual character. This is a sketch cover, and it's one of the art rewards, one of the rewards that is being offered in our Kickstarter, original art rewards. It's being offered in our Kickstarter, and that's what you're seeing me now. I'm drawing the Witch of Yazoo, and she acts as the storyteller of Mississippi Macabre. Think of if you guys out there are familiar with EC Comics from the 1950s that had the horror hosts like Tales from the Crypt had the Crypt Keeper, and Haunt of Fear had the Old Witch, and the Vault Keeper was in the Vault of Horror. That's the kind of thing that we're working with here. And Rodney, you're taking a stroll outside.
I know. Rodney's he's doing what I normally do when I go when I log in if I'm on a bike ride or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. You need to put a video in the back of you riding on your bike for about.
I know.
Right. He's doing a travel log. There you go.
You sweating?
You look hot.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
You told us that your air conditioner went out or something today, right?
Air conditioner went out, and I was trying to outside, but there's a lot of car noise out there. Is it affecting y'all? Can you hear that, or is it okay?
Oh, you sound good.
Okay, good.
And you're in Hattiesburg, right?
I'm in Hattiesburg. I sure am,
sir.
So if you want, we can go through some pictures here if you want to kind of tell everybody what some of this stuff is. There's really no rhyme or reason or order, but here we go.
Yeah, I can comment on them as we say. Oh, okay, Tommy, maybe you.
That's a pinup. That's going to be in the second issue. I'm coloring it. I almost had it colored now, so it's just a pinup lead into kind of a little story, isn't it? That kind of just a lead up to something.
Actually, it's going to be the first page of the book, I think.
So I better finish coloring it before we print it.
Yeah, and I used what's going on in here. This was a picture that was drawn by our longtime friend Mitch Burke.
Oh yeah,
who I got started in comics with, and I don't know, Tommy, if your first printed work was over me or over Mitch. It doesn't really matter because we've been doing it the same amount of time.
Yep. Done a lot of inking over both of you guys, but this, Mitch drew this just as a fun little thing, and then we were like, hey, let me ink that thing.
Yeah. Well, to me, I had asked him if he would like to contribute to it because I just felt weird about doing Mississippi Macabre with all Mississippi creators and not including Mitch in it somehow. But I didn't know, if he wanted to do an entire story or not. But I said, I think I might be able to get him to do a like a pinup type thing.
Yeah.
We liked it so much, we just said, let's use it for the actual story. Now, this one right here is one of our covers. Now, we've done. Rodney, help me out. How many covers do we have for this issue? 4 so far, 5 maybe.
Yeah,
this is one of them. This was done by my daughter Lily Butler, who did everything. She is the VIP of Mississippi Macabre. She handles so many things behind the scenes, coloring, lettering, putting the files together for the printer before Blake does the final. She's just an all-around jack of all trades, or a Jill of all trades, whatever. This here is a page from one of the stories. I think it's the Mud Monster, and it deals with, without giving too much away, it deals with the conquistador Hernando de Soto.
Well, go back to Lily's story, the Bigfoot thing. So because each of these stories take place in Mississippi somewhere, so yeah. Fictional or not, where is Lily's story kind of taking place?
Rodney, I'm going to let you take that one.
Okay. There's a ton of history actually surrounding these stories, which makes it all the more creepy and all the more fun. If you go back to Bigfoot, we now believe Bigfoot's first appearance in print was in a French journal from 1721, where there was a French priest who was camping with the Natchez Indians at the time, Native Americans, and all of a sudden they heard what they described as a monstrous roar, and then something picked up.
That was just my stomach growling because I was hungry.
Yeah, it could have been. Absolutely. But the Frenchmen said, "What was that?" And then they said that the livestock was carried off by this beast. The beast was another word that the Natchez used, and the Frenchman didn't see it, but he said, "Oh, it must have been a coyote or a bear." And the Natchez said, "Absolutely not. This is not an animal." And if anybody would know what was in the woods there in Natchez, it would be the Natchez Native Americans. So that's a really cool story.
So this is Natchez area-based story.
Yeah, it is. It's actually near where Fort Rosalie was and the house Rosalie is now.
And so that next story, the next page, go back one or two, Scott. Yeah, so tell me about this one again, and where is it located? I just want people to realize that this is stories in Mississippi. I know it says Mississippi at the top of the book, but where, let's give some location of where some of this stuff that we're trying to draw from.
This one is incredibly fun and incredibly important. Basically, I was working with some, honestly, treasure explorers, if you want to know the truth. People looking at sunken ships in the Mississippi Gulf and up and down the Mississippi River from the University of Southern Mississippi. And I was looking through some newly released journals from a particular gentleman that was on the journey with Hernando de Soto. So Hernando de Soto died and was buried in the Mississippi River out near Friars Point, Mississippi. So he didn't bring these stories back. One of his men did. And in a little footnote that had been forgotten until now, in issue number 2 of Mississippi Macabre, we are bringing this legend back to life. So in this old journal from the 1500s, there's this little tiny written footnote about a man who had gone to the Mississippi River and was fishing. And he came back to the nearby settlement and said that that a mud monster came out of the Mississippi River and threw mud at him and scared him to death. Of course, everyone in the settlement laughed at him and thought he was ridiculous. And the settlement was very small, so there's about 50 or so. So the entire settlement walked out there with him to see this mud monster and make fun of him. And they waited out there a while, and half the town gave up. But about 30 or so, they said, remained. And sure enough, there was this monster covered in mud that came out and threw mud at them and scared them all away. So the story for that one, there's that's all of the details there. So we do take a couple of liberties there to tell the story of the Mississippi Man and include Hernando de Soto and real history. So the good thing about that is we also include in our comics a historical page where we say where the comic ends and the history begins, basically, or where the history ends and the comic begins.
Cool.
So it's kind of neat. We went to Friars Point to research this history, and we're talking about a place that when we went there, their museum had no power.
Sort of like your place.
Right.
They were losing their history. I mean, it's west of Clarksdale. Clarksdale, there's still a lot of money that comes in from tourism, but the little settlements, some little towns in the Delta don't have that money to continue preserving their works. So I talked to the librarians there, and I only found one or two people that had heard just a part of the story. So these stories are disappearing, so we get a chance to preserve them, which is very, very special.
Now, what is this piece, Steve?
That piece was, and there you go, Tommy. Tommy inked this one as well. This, and shoot, I brought the actual pencils with me. This is another cover that I did, but it's not going to be for issue number 2. Part of the Kickstarter is offering up a reprint of issue number 1, except it's going to be in black and white. The interior is going to be in black and white with a color cover, and this is the actual cover pencil. And Tommy inked it. You inked it digitally, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it digitally because we were trying to get it done.
So yeah, I sent it to him as a I don't even think I emailed it to you, right? I just sent you a picture that I
think it was we were having problems. Your scanner is on the fritz or something.
Yeah,
so I think Lily you took a photo of it, and I fixed it up and just inked it from the photo. So
yeah, and it worked fine.
Yeah, it worked fine.
And then you sent it back to me, and I colored it, and then Lily laid it all out with the logos and everything. But this is going to be the cover for the reissue of number 1 with the interiors all in black and white.
Everything would be black. So it'll be more like those.
It's more like an ink one, isn't it?
Yeah, the older.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It looked. And we've printed a few test copies of the number 1 in black and white. It looks gorgeous. So.
Yes, it does look fantastic.
Yeah,
and,
I think some of the stories even look a little nicer. It looks really.
I think so, because I think that tonal black and white tonal drawing lends itself better to the horror.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff in black and white just seems a little more creepy because when it's
more like a war.
Yes, it's like the old creepy area in Vampirella comics, very similar to that, which was an offshoot of the EC comics. Now this one that you're looking at here.
How did you get that picture of me chasing some lady running through the woods? That's not cool.
You forgot to shave that day.
A little bit, a little hairy there.
Oh,
this is going to
somebody
be
was
there. Sorry.
Whoops.
This is going to be our main cover for issue number 2. This is a cover that was done, painted by Brian LeBlanc, who is another guy that I've known. Whoops, lost you again.
That's all right. You keep going.
Yeah.
It'll pop back.
And you can see the different stages that Brian worked in. Brian's a painter. He worked a long time for gaming companies. I know he worked for a company called White Wolf Games for many, many years. But he's he does a lot of private commissions now for people as well. I think he still works for some gaming companies as well. But he's a really, really good artist, and I've known him since probably not as long as you, Tommy, but we probably met him at about the same time. I remember I first met he and Tony back in 90, 91 sometime. I used to do shows. I used to do these shows out in Kenner, Louisiana, and they brought me their stuff. They were just starting out, and they were pretty green back then, but I could tell that they had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And so
Brian lives in Hattiesburg now.
Yes, they moved to. They lived in the West Bank of New Orleans for. That's where they grew up. But they moved to Hattiesburg. Gosh, I guess it was like 93, maybe 94, something like that. And been there ever since. And we like him. Good guy. Yeah, I'm glad to have him be a part of this. Actually, he's actually drawing a story that's in this book, and actually one that Rodney wrote. And I'm just going to show you some of the thumbnails that I've been doing. This is actually what I worked on today. This is the first 4 pages of thumbnails, and you can see I'm just drawing them on. Well, there you go. I'm just drawing. I was looking down at the thumbnails. I forgot that I'd seen that.
It's like, wow, that's cool. Pop up on the screen like that.
But you can see I do pretty detailed thumbnails, and it's because I want to make sure that the storytelling is clear for the artists that are following me. And plus, it also helps. You can see I've got all the in the detail stage. In the layout stage, I'm working out all of where the word balloons go. Basically, it's the story. It's the nuts and bolts of storytelling. It's the most important part of creation.
Did you send Brian a link to join in?
No, but he's there.
Yeah, hold on, Brian. Y'all keep talking. I'm going to message you a link to if you want to join in.
Knucklehead, Brian, why aren't you on here?
Let me. I'll send you a link, Brian. While they're talking.
But anyway, yeah, I think and I've seen Brian's already started on this, and the pages look fantastic. Brian's using kind of like an ink wash, but he's not doing it digitally. He's working traditionally.
So he's not going to be doing it. It's going to be more of a wash, probably a sepia tone kind of washy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like a sepia tone type thing. And it just looks fantastic. It's the first time, and it's the first time we've really collaborated like this.
Brian, I just sent you a link. If you want to click on it, you can join in if you like, or you can just sit there and make random comments. It's up to you.
You can be drawing while you're talking, like I'm doing.
I have to say, what's amazing to see with the artist is what they do. We give them actual historical photographs and real-time modern photographs too, because we travel to each location, right. So that we when we draw a town story, the townspeople, this is their headless horseman. It's their tale. It's their Yazoo witch. So we want to do it justice. And so
because there's local interest there.
It looks amazing.
They got skin in the game, man.
Yeah. So the comic, we go through countless talking back and forth and research, and we travel to each location to make sure it looks authentic. So we put a lot of attention to detail to it because we are preserving the history. We're telling a town's favorite boogeyman story, and like the Yazoo witch, I don't know that it's ever been drawn, or I know it's never been drawn like this. So
Brian just joined in.
So when
hey Brian, what's going on? Is that are you under a ceiling fan or something?
It's a weird hat.
Something's spinning.
That's a weird hat he's got on.
I just thought it looked cool.
Very cool.
This is some work I'm doing on the page right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Here, hold on. Let's see.
Throw him up there.
Oh,
there
yeah.
You go.
That's so exciting.
And this is the page before the first page, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
So are you going to just go into with a wash, or are you going to ink it like with ink, regular, like a comic book type of thing, and then wash over it, or are you just going to go straight with a washy kind of thing?
I'm going to go with a 50% wash to start in some areas, and then on the important things what you want to come forward, I'm going to make those black ink.
Ah, cool.
Hey, Brian, turn your phone sideways. It'll make the camera even out better.
Oh, right. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, he's too big now. That's scary. Put it back the other way. Put it back the other way. There we go. That's right.
Now, the story that Brian is working on, that we're both working on, is the legend that we're telling here is, tell me if I'm wrong, Rodney, it's the Chattawa monster, right?
That's right. The Chautauqua Swamp Monster is an incredible legend that we have a lot more details on, and there's a lot of well, basically, there was a traveling freak show before they were considered not a good thing to have. And they were traveling on a train from Chicago on the way to New Orleans, and the train derailed in the Chautauqua swamps, and the hairy man escaped. Just so happened to escape next to a girls' finishing school, where the nuns used to scare the girls by saying, if you try to escape back home, the Chautauqua Swamp Monster will get you. So, along with the hairy man, he also had some apes that escaped from this traveling circus too, and there were numerous reports, and have been since the 1930s. People still say they heard the Chautauqua Swamp or see the monkeys out there. It went so far that the nuns even put signs warning people traveling through in the community alongside the road, beware the Chautauqua Swamp Monster. Don't be caught after dark. So either they were really trying to scare these ladies into staying inside, or there was really something out there. Either way, it makes for a heck of a story.
No, what is it? Oh, that's that other one. Let's see. Here we go. Here's this one.
Yes. Now that's going to be our, I don't know.
That's the metallic cover, right?
Our shiny cover.
Shiny edition.
Shiny edition.
Red.
Yeah, that's going to be our foil cover. And Tommy, tell us a little bit about how that works.
Well, the whole page is printed over a silver metallic paper, basically. So it's got metal. So it's really a chrome. So I think we're going with the silver rather than the prismatic chromes that we have.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that.
Literally.
Yeah, it'll be super shiny. And so throw it back up real quick. So
That didn't sound good. Why do you want me to throw up?
Yeah. So basically, what it's going to happen is you imagine the darker area behind the skull and the flames and stuff. That's going to kind of, because it's so dark, it's going to push the skull out, and the skull is going to be so silver, and the flames and stuff, and the top and the bottom is going to be shiny too. But that skull, because it's so much lighter than the background, will really stand out pretty good. So it's going to look really cool. And all those flames always look really neat on that chrome paper.
That's really cool.
There it is with the logo on it.
So we had someone at they asked us to come speak and be a judge at the Hancock.
There I am chasing some lady again. Why do you keep putting that up there? The police are going to see it.
You need a haircut.
Yeah,
I do need a haircut.
There was someone who came
There's
by
the original.
one of the skull designs to do a tattoo. So kind of neat.
You know, I posted that picture of the skull. It wasn't a pose; it was a reel that I did, and that over half the people that comment on it are telling me how much they would like to get a tattoo of that.
Yeah.
That's
neat.
So anyway, that's I don't know how many covers we've shown. I think we might have done through most of them. Well, I think the covers are done right now. We're actually in. Oh, this one.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, you're so funny. I see you over there. you silly goof. Y'all didn't see what Brian was doing?
No, I totally missed it. All I can see is that helicopter's going around his head.
I know, it looks like a train or something. Brian was sitting there, and he just sees it a rotating chair, and he's just spinning in a circle like a moron. He's so funny.
Anyway,
only in Mississippi.
Exactly. We're creating our own Mississippi.
Yeah.
Love you,
If
Brian.
he keeps that up, he's going to be the Mississippi Mudman.
Yeah.
All right, so Mudman. So the who's the artist on Mudman? Now I know who did the cover or that particular cover.
Yeah, he's the same. It's the same guy that did the covers doing the interiors. I'm still doing layouts. That's the thing. I'm doing layouts for almost every one of these except one that's in that we haven't talked about yet that I just remembered. But the Mudman is being done by an artist named Quentin Bedwell.
Well, you kind of did the layout
He
for it.
is fantastic.
Sort of. Quentin lives in South Texas now. I'm not exactly sure where, but he is from Columbia, Mississippi.
Yep.
That's where he spent.
Yeah, met him a long time ago too.
Yeah. He used to. I don't remember him too much, but he said he used to come around in Hattiesburg back in the day.
Yeah, she jumped in earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not.
So yeah, Quentin's great. He does a lot.
There he is. Send him a link.
Hey, Quentin,
we need more people.
yeah, we need you to get on here, man.
I hadn't talked to Quentin in a while.
Yeah,
He's my buddy.
Quentin's done some Silverline stuff, right? I know he did one of the issue of the Trump's book.
Trump's 3, I believe it was.
Yeah, but he's really, really good, really easy to work with, and I think it's going to be a really strong story. But that cover that he did is a, if you could put that back up there, people will say, hey, that kind of looks familiar, and the reason why is it's an homage cover, homage, however you want to call it, to the Man Thing #1, I think, from way back in 1974 or something.
He likes those swampy creatures. Did he do like an homage to Swamp Thing as well one time?
He may have. But now this character is one that he just created. I didn't do anything. He did all of that on his own. I just told him, I said, think of a creature that collects collecting stuff in the swamp. And
Quentin's really good. I like Quentin's stuff.
He is. I think he works for if he gets on, he can tell you where he works at. But I think he does a lot of advertising, work.
He said he's still there, but he's on the road.
Quentin, how many times did I join the shows when I was driving around in the car? You can do it.
Or riding your bike.
Let the cops see you. Oh, you've been in the car.
Quentin also does a lot of work for a toy company like Action Figure. He does a lot of G.I. Joe style. It's not G.I. Joe. It's like an alternate, whatever you want to call it. It's not Hasbro. It's another company, but he does a lot of really, really sharp looking stuff. Independent. That's the word I was looking for. Independent.
Yeah. It's G.I. Jim.
Yeah. There you go. I've done some work for companies like that, but he's got his finger on the pulse of that military type stuff. He's really, really good. Works mostly digitally, and so he did one of the pages in our first issue. He did the witch in the rocking chair. Let me see. I got the first issue.
He said, unlike Tommy, he's not going to join while he's in the bathroom.
That's it. That's his. That was his cover from his pinup from the first issue. So, and that's actually what I'm working on. I'm working on a sketch cover, and the interior is the first issue. And so Tommy had printed some of these sketch covers up and gave them out to us at Pensacon earlier in the year, back in whatever that was, February, I guess. So,
I was really excited when Blake Barnes chose that story to include in this issue, because we have 158 stories of folklore so far collected from around the 82 counties of Mississippi.
Yeah.
So
we probably still haven't exhausted what's out there.
Yeah.
That makes at least issue 10.
Yeah, exactly. And so
and you can do follow-up stories and continued stories, and have to
based on the premise of this.
They could do like the multiverse thing where they all collide. You could have a crisis on Infinite Mississippi.
Yes. Actually, I think we've talked about the possibility of doing that.
Mississippi multiverse.
There you go, Mississippi verse. Let me go ahead and mention, since you brought him up, Rodney, Blake Barnes is a guy that I met about 5 years ago, I guess. I met him at Mississippi Comic Con. He came up to me and started talking to, or maybe he emailed me first. I can't remember, but I get a lot of people with some harebrained ideas of wanting to do stuff, but something about Blake, whenever he said, "Hey, I represent this," and Blake works at MPB up in Jackson, Mississippi Public Broadcasting, and he was starting something called Jackson Comics, and he got a grant from I'm not exactly sure, the Mississippi Arts Council. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And it was kind of a big deal, and it kind of showed that he was legit to me. And so I helped him create a character called Captain Jackson, which is Jackson's own superhero type of character. It's basically his Superman, and that went into the first issue of Jackson Comics. And I think that he's printed 2 issues of Jackson Comics now, maybe 3. I'm not exactly sure. And then that's where Mississippi Macabre came in. We started talking. Rodney, I think I was the one that introduced you and Blake together. But very
you said you were having a conversation with both of us that was almost the same conversation, and you could save a lot of time if you just made one chat.
You in the same chat, and we still
you set at a table and said, "Talk, I'll be back later." Is that
right? Pretty much. But Blake's a really cool guy. He's young. He's younger than all the rest of us, but has a really good head on his shoulders, and
I think he might be younger than our kids.
Probably the same age as my middle child. So anyway, I'm really he's got a lot of really good ideas, but he's one of the few that backs him up, and so. Yeah, I said I'm with you for the long haul, dude. Yeah. So that's where we and I don't know. He may be able to come on tonight or not. I know that he had something at work come up today, something unexpected. So it's going to keep him late. So if he can come, that's awesome. If not, then we understand. But I at least wanted to give a plug. Out to him, because he's the one that's running the Kickstarter. He's the one that does the fulfillment of the Kickstarters, and he's kind of the brain trust behind the whole thing.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But I mean, it's a team effort, as the rest of you guys know. Everybody's contributing their own thing, and we're the first issue. I know is Brian still there? Yes, he's drawing, of course. Brian was part of that in that he did he and I together did the cover of the first issue, and I've got everything but that because the one that I have doesn't have a cover; it's a sketch cover. But it was a painting of the old witch and of the Yazoo witch, and so that's how he got involved, and then Quentin did that outro page for the first issue. So this issue here, everybody that is working on it, most everybody got their start with issue number 1. Now there is one other story in this issue that we haven't talked about yet. And Rodney, I want to turn it over to you. I'm talking about the one that Bryce is doing.
The story of the 3-legged woman of Nash Road.
That's it.
And it's a good one. So it worked out so well when Stephen and Blake and I got together as far as putting the stories together, because I was collecting these stories already and didn't even know what to do with them. So the fact that putting it in a comic book was just so perfect. And now, honestly, probably mostly due to the comic, other journals like the Mississippi Heritage Area has asked me to write articles based on it. And when I talk to these organizations, they all say we can't reach anyone like these comics are. So it's really kind of cool. So Nash Road, the 3-legged woman of Nash Road, I went to explore that area, and I probably collected at least 20 or so stories about the old dark road, right? There's a dark.
Where is Nash Road, Rodney? Where is that located?
Is south of Starkville, near Columbus.
Gotcha.
And so when you go out there, it is an absolutely perfect creepy road. Let's be honest. I mean, there are also signs on that road that say beware and keep off the property. It's a road that even cut through a cemetery. I mean, there's a tombstone you could hit if you don't watch it.
Wow.
There's a big creepy dead tree that's bigger than any tree you've ever seen. It is a spooky road. So it is, the story is, now here's the problem with some of these stories. Everyone knows about the three-legged woman in that area. Starkville students go down there to get scared. But the problem with this one was there were about 3 differing legends, all about the three-legged woman. Some of them, actually maybe 4 or 5. Some of them were absolutely ridiculous and didn't make any sense at all. They just knew about the three-legged woman. So I gave Blake all of the different legends, and he formed one using all of the parts that make sense. So it's a more conclusive story.
So he used all the parts of the three-legged woman.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why she's got 3 legs. He gave him too many parts to use.
That's right.
So the main overall storyline, without giving too much away, because that's kind of part of the story, is obviously she has 3 legs. Something has happened on that road that has caused her to haunt that road, and she will chase you down with her 3 legs, sometimes taking one of them off to beat you with it, or throw it at you, or beat the car with it.
I hate to say this. Are you sure it's just not a well-endowed man that likes to wear a dress?
I did not see that. That would have been scary. Probably a lot scarier, actually, than the three-legged woman. But I don't want Steven to draw that one.
You'd have to put a mature audiences thing on it.
But I did go right in Columbus to the Tennessee Williams house, and there are these little old ladies that run the place, and I asked them, because you'd be surprised how many people will talk to you about these legends, and man, they open up, they love it. And these ladies are probably in their 90s. They call themselves the Golden Girls. So I asked them about the three-legged woman, if they had ever seen her. And she said, oh, yeah, we know about the three-legged woman. That goes back to our times when we were kids. We were teenagers. But really, it was just an excuse to go down that road and mess around with the boys.
Right.
Is what they said. But there have been a lot of reports of scary things happening out on that road. These Mississippi roads get a little spooky sometimes.
Yeah. The artist that's working on this is, I don't know if I can pronounce his last name. If Blake was here, I would have needed him to say it. I know his first name is Bryce.
Yes.
And do you know how to pronounce his last name?
I don't. I've never heard it pronounced. I've only seen it.
Y and a Z and a Q and
yeah, it's a good one.
Yazkir or something like that. Anyway, he is a young artist. I think he's going to college at State, right?
He is. Yes, he's on the newspaper there, and graduating this year.
Is he majoring in graphic art or just art in general?
Over the art section of the newspaper, I know, and I do believe he's graduating in it. And what I like about his art style and everyone's is that they differ. So there's a variety. Yeah. And his story reminds me of those old books that came out during my childhood, Scary Stories in the Dark.
Yep.
That kind of design. So it's kind of exciting. Guys, I have to say goodbye. My kids, I promised I would take them to eat Mexican food.
And get them an air conditioner.
All right, man. We'll see you
later.
Good to see you.
It's good to see y'all.
You too, man. Talk to you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Scott, is there a way that you could pull the Kickstarter up?
Let's see.
Oh, you're on somebody else's computer, aren't you?
While y'all talk, I'll see if I can pull it up here.
I haven't looked at it today, so I don't really know if we've.
We're well on our way to getting funded.
Oh yeah, it's over.
It's going to shoot past the thing, and then we can get back and get into those stretch reward areas. Maybe get some stretch goals. Get some backing boards or trading cards and all that, bookmarks, that kinds of cool stuff. Maybe some stickers.
All right, I think I can bring it up here. Let's see. Try to remember how to do this. Is this it?
This is Scott Huberman, by the way, everybody. He's not going to introduce himself, so I'm going to do it for him. He is the guy that's graciously letting us use his equipment here at 3 Alarm Comics on the Mississippi Gulf Coast that has its own legends and folklore.
I know that building's haunted for sure.
Oh, here you go. So they can see it now. So this is the screen there. So
yeah. I'll tell you
so what is that? 15 days to go. I think our goal is what 4,500, 4,500. We're almost at 3.
So you can see it's there. It's already well over halfway.
Let's see. Let me get to the rewards here.
There we go.
So
they've got a bunch of stuff that we're offering. You know, you've got the print versions. You can get the first issue, second issue. You can get the I can't see the prices on there, but
I think you can get it in 2 versions. I think you can get it in color and in black and white.
Let's see. Yeah, you can get. Actually, no. So it's showing you can get the Mississippi Macabre #2, which is going to be black and white. The #1 Witch cover, black and white. The digital comic, black and white. You can get some prints of all the covers. Then you can get the. Okay, let's see. Then there's the Mudman cover, the 3-legged lady cover, the Swamp Monster cover, the Bigfoot cover. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I guess there's a new printing of the #1 Brian the Block cover.
Yeah.
Some of these are listed a couple of times. The silver foil cover. You get a cover print collection. You can get a T-shirt with.
Now I think the first issue 1, I don't think we're going to print any more of the metallics, right? Because that was like an exclusive, I think. Isn't that what we decided?
I don't see one on here.
Yeah.
He just sees the picture there.
So you know, I believe that's what we had said. So if it's not on there, I think that's right. So you know, you guys that are wanting the metallic ones, jump on #2 and get it, because we're probably not going to offer it again after the Kickstarter's over. At least that version.
Original art that's up. And then, of course, you can do the digital stuff here too.
Yeah, he's probably only going to print for the foil cover. He's probably only going to print based on the orders. So once they're gone, they're gone. So that would be the one to get, I would think.
Unless you know somebody.
Yeah, unless you know somebody.
You know, there's artwork. Also, we got T-shirts, right? That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff through here.
Uh-oh. It's gone.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we also have the. I know I did ink that piece that Mitch did on paper, and that's a level that you can buy.
Dan said he's heading to Kickstarter now. Don't head there now. Head after the stream.
Yeah, Dan's my buddy from Orlando. He actually is one of the big guys over at Gatorland. They're putting on a hot. I got to get over there. Do what?
Why you got to call him fat?
I said big guys. I didn't say fat guys.
Yeah. Well, okay. I see.
Big guy. Yeah.
Did you say it was Gator? What'd you call it?
Gatorland. It's one of the amusement things here. It's one of the. I think it's one of the oldest amusement here. I think it was If it doesn't predate, it's beginning when Disney started here in Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
And it's in Orlando?
yeah.
Okay.
Next time you come in, I'll take you to Gatorland.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah. I am a big guy. He's a cool dude. He's actually doing his he's got a book that he's working on. They're going to run a Kickstarter here pretty soon.
Is he an artist, writer, both?
1949. Golly, I didn't know it was that old. That's been around for a while. But the yeah, he does a lot of haunts. He's been in the haunt community for a long time. But he's like their creative director. Oh, lightning strike outside.
I thought I heard thunder earlier. I didn't realize.
Oh, it's pouring over here. I was going to tell you guys if I
thought maybe it was your stomach for the lack of gas station po' boys.
I need a gas station po' boy. That's for darn sure. But yeah, he's doing a spooky book himself. So that's based off of one of his characters that he does in his haunts and stuff. It's pretty good. It looks really great. He's gonna do well with it.
Awesome. Did he draw it, or is he?
He's the writer and creative person, and there's an artist. I don't remember the artist. The penciler. I think the penciler color is the same. But yeah, no, it's kind of it's a little bit of a wolf, werewolf kind of story kind of thing. I don't want to spoil his.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really it's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, and his character that he portrays when he's doing his haunts and stuff is one of the main monster hunter guys that's in the thing.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
sounds like I need to come down there to just do that sometime.
Oh, yep.
Is it seasonal? Does he do it around Halloween, or is it all year?
Well, it's at Gatorland, so Gatorland's open every day. But during Halloween season, they put on a haunt, and so all of the amusements here put on a haunt. Haley Lewis is doing the drawings. He wrote. Very cool. So it's like Universal does the Halloween Horror Nights, where it's they do it for too many months or too many weekends, or they do it a bunch. But all the other stuff, Disney does the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween thing, and SeaWorld does a Boo to You something or another, and all the different parks. But they actually do at Gatorland. He's putting on, because he's helped and he's been part of the haunt community for a long time, and so they let him put on a haunt in the park. That's a free thing. Once you get into the park, you can go through the haunt. It's part of the admission.
It says Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins last 3 weekends of October.
There you go. Thank you,
I
man.
need to make the trip down there sooner rather than later.
Well, I've been talking about going too. We can just make a nice little drive out of it.
Brian, I'm coming up to Hattiesburg and grabbing you.
Oh, I don't want to see Brian.
Because that sounds like right up your alley too.
Spookies. Oh, you got to turn your mic on.
He's talking, but we're not hearing.
He's got his
Okay,
mic
I'll
muted.
speak for him. He's like, I don't want to go with you guys anywhere. I don't like you guys. You guys smell bad. I don't know what the problem is with you guys. I hate you guys. I don't like y'all. Boy, Brian, that was really rude. Why would you say such a thing? Nothing.
I think maybe had an problem with signal somewhere or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a torrential lightning storm and my audio is going through. Brian.
You're muted, Brian. We can't hear you. I think you muted yourself. I tried to unmute you, but I can't do it.
Dan, I'm definitely, when I get back from my trip this weekend, I
got it.
come by. He's invited me to come by and see what they're working on. I can't wait to go.
The button by mistake.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
He's here.
What were you saying?
Oh, I
I
said.
just thought you weren't talking.
Oh no, I said I leave the house maybe once a week, and that's to go shopping. Basically, that's all. I'll never leave the house.
That's
Tony
because
didn't
you're
give
other house
Tony
arrest.
didn't give
You
permission to
leave the
talk
house,
yet.
otherwise
He
your
hasn't
leg
done himself.
gets shot.
What?
You got one of those bracelet things on your leg. If you leave the house, the police will either get you or you get electrical shock.
I think it's some kind of spirit attachment or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's called gas.
Oh. So we've always thought that Brian's lives in an older house. When was your house built, Brian?
It was built for the original boomers after World War II.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty old house.
Okay.
So
A lot
it's
of houses
definitely on it.
Yeah, they built so many houses, but they didn't have really good standards, and none of the fireplaces work, and they have to be condemned. So, but the pine is very good. I don't have any issues with
Termites.
termites. Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, though, that the fireplaces don't work, because pine and fire do not mix well together.
No.
Didn't you tell me one time that you found some people bones in your backyard, like a skull or two?
You're not supposed to tell people that, Tommy. That was from last year.
No, that was a current thing. Sorry, never mind. Maybe that's why you have the ankle bracelet on right now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What year did you guys move into that house, Brian? Was it 93, 94, somewhere?
I think it was 94. Yeah, 94.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I was just told Stephen just the other day that I was giddy because it's been 20 years since I've been wanting to do something like solid with Stephen, and this is the first time we've ever actually done it.
Yeah, it's cool.
20 years.
And it's this project, which is just right, it's right up our alley. So
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. It's not like we're doing, superhero thing, which would have still been cool, but
I just can't get into superheroes. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like it's Archie meets Jay and Silent Bob.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which, shameless plug right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody else wanting to pick one up?
We got some available.
I'm surprised there's any left.
Yeah, I mean, we did really well that day. But I think there are some that are still available. I think Mike Zapsik took some copies with him back to his store up in Jersey.
Kevin Smith's going to sign them, and he's going to send those
them
back.
back. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
This is the Jay and Silent Bob comic that Lily and I did.
Speaking of not PG.
Yes, this is the only thing PG on this in this comic is the cover that we did.
I know.
But this was done by Lily and I, and we did it for what was it, 2 weeks ago, for an event that we had here at 3 Alarm, and we have guest stars on this besides Jay and Silent Bob and all the Archie. I chose to do what do you call it, an homage to it's kind of sort of an homage to the Teen Titans #1, or the new Teen Titans #1 that George Perez did back in the early 80s, late 70s, whatever it was. But I added some extra. I don't know if you want to pull it in. I got some extra guest stars on here. This is Mike and Julia Zapsik right here.
Who were here for the event?
Who were here for the event? Yes, they flew down from New Jersey. They run the
Jay and Bob, Silent Bob's Secret Stash.
Yeah, Silent Bob's Secret Stash. I didn't know if he used Kevin Smith's Secret Stash or Silent Bob, but perfect. But they came down for that, so I put them on there. But this is who I'm talking to right now. This is Scott and his daughter Krista, who run 3 Alarm Comics, where we're broadcasting from right now. So this is one that I drew and Lily inked and colored, and we worked through Archie Comics through something called it's a program they have called the exclusive cover incentive program, I think is the name. We've done several of them. This was one.
Actually working on another one.
Yes, actually, we got a new one coming out. A Sabrina cover that we have an actual interior. We didn't do any of the interior art on this one. We just did the cover. But the Sabrina one that's upcoming which we'll probably do another live stream for. Actually, I can show you the pencils for that cover here, which is kind of off topic of Mississippi Macabre, but hey, this is the cover that we did for that, which is it's already done. Lily does everything digitally, and so it's already done and got approved, and it's being printed right now, or about to be printed. But this is the cover. I did everything by hand on this one, just because you can. It's a lot easier to sell original art that's done
when you have original art.
Yes, than something that's just digital, that's just like vapor in the wind or whatever. But anyway, this is the one that's coming out in the not too distant future.
And if anybody who's watching does want any of those Archie meets Jay and Silent Bobs, we do have quite a few left. Well, we got a little bit left. You can contact us through our Facebook, Instagram, any social media, and I can invoice you through Square and get it mailed out to you, or just come by and get it.
And they'll all come signed as well. So they're all good.
Are there any of the metallics left, or are they all gone?
There are, but Mike took, I said, that's some of the ones that Mike took back. We only sold, I believe, 4 sets of the metallic ones. Mike took the rest back to get Kevin signed. Any ones that didn't
We only
sell.
printed like 20, right?
Well, we did 10 of the silver and 10 of that prismatic. They look really, really good. Like I said, Mike took the rest of what we didn't sell back to the secret stash, and Kevin's going to sign those, and he's going to send them back to us. So we'll have those. It'll be some special thing. Not sure how much those are going to be, but also same thing as with the original thing. Whenever I hate to bring up bad stuff, but all the money made from this is going to Stephen and Lily and their family, kind of help them recoup some of the costs that's going to be incurred with some things that have gone on. So
yes. And we really appreciate it. It was a very kind gesture, and it was a very humbling experience as well to see all of the support that came in that day. So Lily and I are very thankful, for all of it.
And the good thing is it's got Mike Zapsik and Julia Zapsik together with Stephen and Lily.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get them up there and do something up there at the secret stash, within the next, year or so.
I would love to.
Like I said, that if you've never met them, 2 of the sweetest people you ever meet in your life.
Stephen and Lily?
Yeah. It was kind of funny because they got off the plane and we went out to eat, and they were just asking, what's the draw to here? Because so many people have moved down here, like Jeremy London and Jason London, Core Nimick, a bunch of other ones. Like, what's the draw here? And I said, I don't know. I guess they just like the area. Well, they were actually looking for property before they left. So they loved the area. They really liked it, and were looking at property before they left.
They're not even trying to keep that a secret. Then it's all.
I don't know. Maybe they might be trying to keep it a secret, but it's too late now.
Yeah, right. It's already up. It's in ether now.
But no, they love the area. She sent me a picture. We found a place in Ocean Springs, and it's right next to Tato Nut, which they love, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, really? I was like surprised. I said, that quick? And they're like, yeah. So I said, what are you picture of the dumpster beside there? Like, it's only $4,000 a month, but it's pretty good. It's cheaper than New Jersey.
Wow. Now, was Mike on? I never watched that show, Comic Book Man. Was Mike on that show?
Yeah, he was one of the main people.
Oh, see, okay, now I need to go watch it.
Yeah, him, and you met Ming before too. Both
Yeah.
of them were main characters or main people in the show. Mike is actually don't want to ruin the mystique on reality TV, but Mike was Ming didn't actually work at the shop. Mike actually did. Now Mike runs the shop. He's been running it since, I guess, for about the past 4 or 5 years now.
Oh, so whenever they filmed it, he was not.
He was an employee there,
Okay, gotcha.
but he wasn't running the shop like he
Gotcha.
is now.
Okay. Wow.
Mike was always, if you ever watched the show, Mike was the veritable vault of comic book information. If anybody had a question, anybody needed to be done, Mike was if you had to deal with comic books, Mike was the man. Even to this day, he comes up with some of the most off the wall stuff.
I could tell that just by talking to him.
I caught him one time. He had one of their streams they did. He had said something wrong, and I caught him like, yes, I got one over on him. And then he's got probably like 100 over me. So
Right. We'll take that one victory.
Yes.
though.
But yeah, once again, two of the sweetest people. They were so grateful and so nice to come down and be a part of this, and just we all had a great time. We all went out to eat after everything, and I think Julia fell in love with Lily. So
She did. I think she pretty much adopted her, and it's insane. Vice versa. Lily was ready to go. She said, "Okay, Dad, when are we going up to New Jersey to see them?"
and you'll love the area right across the street from the stash. A place called Yestercades.
Yestercades.
Yes,
Okay.
and it's an arcade that you pay by the hour to go in and play.
Oh wow. Okay.
So all the machines are you just go up there, press the 1 player or 2 player or whatever.
Right.
I think the newest game they had in there was like Terminator 2.
Okay. So it's old school.
And there's probably maybe 60 to 80 video or pinball machines.
Wow.
They had video games like Gauntlet, Sinistar, Hubert, all these old classic video games. The tank and submarine games, which is the old green line virtual reality 3D looking things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Very cool. We're definitely looking forward to it, man.
And of course, we still got to. If we go down to visit Tommy, we'll go to the Gatorland,
For sure.
Go to Gatorland. Yeah.
which we've got a convention attended this month, but after that, I'm free for a little while, so I may try to go ahead and come on down there. And then in October, we're doing that Chronicon, which is the Kevin Smith convention up in Chicago.
Chronicon.
Yeah, they're ode to the.
I bet it'll be
the
a little
basic-
spooky in there.
Yeah, there's no chronic going on. It's just it's a view askew.
Sure.
You know, I did find out they do conventions for that kind of stuff though.
Oh yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. I saw one like Cheech from Cheech and Chong was going to be there. Instead of paying for a photo session, you pay for another type of session with him.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you just said Cheech and Chong when I did this. I didn't know if you were reading it or not.
Do what?
I had that right on the screen when you said that. I guess I didn't know. Maybe it wasn't showing.
Cheech and Chong space what? Space Jews. Oh,
Space-
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's legal now.
Yep. And I'm new to it, so I'm pretty giddy.
Another reason why you won't leave the house.
Pretty much.
That's why he was spinning around in his chair.
There you
He
go.
just didn't know how to put his foot down to steady it out.
No, actually, what was cool about it, the chair was still. It was the house spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spinning around. That's it.
It really helps because I'm get kind of anxious and stressed out, and it really takes it off. It's great.
You anxious and stressed out?
Believe it or not, it does happen. I don't know why.
Brian, is this the first live stream you've ever done?
I've done another one, but it was when Mike Grell was on, and he was saying something really interesting, so I had to scoot off.
Oh, gotcha.
I was painting something on the screen, I think,
Ah.
just like I am now. I think I'm better when I'm not in the shot.
Okay.
You're so fun.
And this is Tommy's first stream, of course. He doesn't like talking at all.
Nah.
Oh, there she is. Oh, there she was. There she is.
Oh no! Put some clothes on, lady. We're gonna get this and get kicked off of YouTube now. Thanks, Tony.
Oh man.
Going to get a strike against us, huh?
Yep.
That AI is trolling for anything and everything.
I'm inking mine with a new brush pen that I just got pen from Jet Pens the other day, and I'm actually quite liking it. It's one of those. It's one of those kind that have the you have to buy cartridges to go in there, but this is a different kind of. I can't even read. It's Kuretake, I think, is the brand, and it's different than the other one. It's softer. You got to have a. I mean, you have to have a light touch whenever you're.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it going to be one that I like or one that I hate?
Especially light touch.
Yeah, I like those. I like those.
But there's a lot of life in it. I could see doing more work with it. I just wanted, kind of try out different things, and I think I like this one.
Try out different things. He used to do his sketch covers and color them with scented markers. So you get it and it smelled like lemon and grape and cherry.
Tommy knows about those. What was that called, Mr. Sketch?
Mr. Sketch markers. Those are great. Those are really vibrant markers too. Those are good stuff.
Oh yeah, I use them a lot.
And if it's not time for lunch, if you're out, doing a caricature at a park or something, and you don't have time to lunch, you pop an orange one and a grape one together and get a hit. Kind of get you, keep you from getting hungry for another hour or so.
A fruit punch, right?
I know. Get a fruit punch going. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I feel bad that I'm not drawing or anything. I'll just sit here.
I'm really, it's so much easier since Stephen.
Be careful, Tommy. I missed it.
Yes, thumbnails really help.
Take your new pins.
But Brian, we did that drink and draw thing at Pensacon back in February, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed it because it was cool to hang out with everybody.
Krista loved it.
First time I've done it in a long time.
She loved it. That's the first thing she's kind of taken over and just ran completely. And she absolutely loved it.
I love social drawing. It's so great.
Well, Brian's been there at the drink and draw since day one.
Oh yeah, it is my favorite thing.
When Brian leaves here, he's going to go to a bar and do some drinking and drawing.
I don't leave the house.
Actually, I don't think it's so much the drinking. It's just the socialization.
Yeah.
You get some cool people come in and offer suggestions, and plus working out the creativeness of each other.
Yeah.
Some of those artists definitely focus more on the drinking than the draw. Not us, but
somebody brought me something, and I didn't know what it was. I felt bad. I started drinking, and I'm like, "What? I don't know what's in this. Why am I drinking this? That's probably not a good thing." I got roofied or something. Wow.
Within the first 5 minutes I was there, I had these two little girls come. I'd say they were probably about 9, 10, 11, something like that. Want me to draw, I don't even know, Sonic probably. And I'm like, wait a minute, where am I at?
Well, it's like a lot of people have misconceptions about breweries, from having owned one. They are actually, most of them are family friendly.
Yeah.
They're not an environment for the most part.
Yeah, their mom was there.
Yeah, they're not an environment for people to come in there and just get wasted. They're more environment for people who like good beer and but they always make it a family friendly environment. So they don't cater too much to people that are sitting there to get sloshed in the middle of the day.
I just wasn't expecting it, so it was a nice little change of pace, and so I was able to draw the stuff for them. So
that was the one where the girl brought me a cartoon to make a cartoon of, and I'm like, it's already a cartoon. What do you want me to do? So you draw this, and then she threw a beer down in front of me. She was only like 5, and she gave me a beer. She said, "Draw this cartoon, boy." And I'm like, okay.
Draw Art Monkey.
Yeah, Art Monkey, draw this. And like, it's a cartoon. I'm just going to trace it. I don't care.
That's why when he was showing you the Sabrina cover earlier, Archie had sent me the final thing showing they'd approved it and what the cover was going to look like and everything else. And my reply back was, yeah, everything looks good except for that hack that did the cover.
Start over.
Yeah.
Well, what are you working on now, Tommy?
Well,
I really, what I should be working on? I should be working on some Zomboy stuff, and I should be finishing that 5th issue of Mystery Girls.
Speaking of which, I owe you some money because a few issues of that sold the other day.
Of the Zomboy?
Yeah,
the ones I snuck on your rack without you knowing about it.
A couple of them sold.
Oh, excellent, cool.
You didn't tell me how much they were, so we just made up a price.
Oh, I just snuck them in there. That was pretty fun. Yeah,
I figure 50 cents was enough.
Okay, well, but no, the Mystery Girls is kind of a Scooby Doo with a bunch of girls that are they're kind of college age girls, and so it's a 5-issue story, and the 5th issue is done and inked and lettered, and I've got the base color done. I just need to finish rendering out the color, and I can finish that thing. But the Zomboy is my there you go from the shirt here. Zomboy, woo! It's yeah. I need to get back onto some Zomboy stuff, and then I'm doing stuff for Silverline, and and hopefully we'll get that thing with Mitch Bird going. We're working with Tom Mason on trying.
Yes.
There's the Zomboy.
This is Zomboy.
Yep, Zomboy.
Who has actually been around for quite a few years now. Right?
Yeah, since early
mid-90s, maybe.
Yeah, midnight. Whenever I, was getting, actual freelance work for Marvel and Malibu and all those kind of stuff. I still wanted to put out my own thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so I created Zomboy. Basically, all of that '90s. There you go. Yeah, that was you did. Mitch did one side and you did the other side.
Yes, this is the. Well, I did this one. I drew all the girls.
Turn it over.
I think, and then Mitch did the.
Well, that's the underwater view. Yeah, that was really.
Hang on, let me see if you got a 1990 August 1996.
Yep, that was the first issue.
We were still in that office complex.
The humble building or whatever it was called.
That we shared with you guys, with you and Barry.
Yeah, that was a fun time. That was when all of that '90s glut, comics were coming out, and I needed to do, participate.
We were all working for different companies. I know I was doing that. I was doing the Scarlet Spider stuff at the time, and Mitch was doing Guy Gardner, and you guys were. You were inking a lot of Malibu stuff.
A lot of that Night Watch and all that kind of stuff for the Ultraverse stuff.
Yeah.
And then in Nightman, actually, Night Watch was the Marvel thing. I just wanted to put up my own stuff.
That was also the time you started working for Jimmy around that time too, didn't you? You were doing a lot of.
Actually, I started doing stuff for Jimmy before. All this stuff, it's that was Jimmy. I was his ghost inker, basically. All the stuff that he didn't want to ink, he would send to me. All that Marvel, DC stuff.
The Jimmy we are referring to is Jimmy Palmiotti, which is who is mostly known as a writer now, but he was.
I don't think he does any art stuff anymore.
Yeah.
No.
So basically, you're saying they could go back and find some books that Jimmy Palmiotti has the credits for inking, and 90% of it is you.
But the most important thing is, did you get paid for it?
Right.
Oh, I sure did.
That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, Jimmy was good. Jimmy was good for him. Good to me, for me. Yeah. Jimmy's my buddy. Always will be.
Yeah.
But I pretty much most of the pages, I knew to stay away, especially towards the end of doing all the stuff for him. I knew what he wanted to do, and then I could just do everything else. So, I basically stayed away from the faces and some key characters that I knew that he would want to do. And then I inked everything else, and then he came, and I did it my real slick, style that I work in. And then he came back in, and what I called he jimmied it up. He did a little scratchy stuff that he's known for as an inker. So I gave him a good base to do whatever he wanted to with all the art. But I did get on a bunch of those books. I'm sorry?
Too late. We already.
Has the statute of limitations up where you can actually admit to all this now?
Oh, I admitted to it back then. So the editors knew too, because the pencilers were basically sending me. This is from Marvel and DC. The pencilers were sending me the pages instead of to Jimmy. They would just send them directly to me, and then
They didn't care because.
No, they didn't care. No, the editors knew. The editors were fine because everybody was doing it, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, Jimmy's name was super hot, right?
Yeah.
So they wanted, so Jimmy was, inking. Now you know why Jimmy was inking like 7 or 8 books a month. How can one person ink that many books a month? Well, people like me that were doing all the background stuff and all of the, so I inked like everything but so I did like the clothes and all the backgrounds and all the texture and all that kind of stuff, and then I left the faces alone for the most part. And
So you did the boring part.
Yeah, I got all the boring stuff, but I got to do all the clothes and stuff. But it got me faster, and it got me to become got me some money, get my pocket. So I was.
Do you think that working for him helped you get gigs as inking your own stuff? Inking on your own
under your own name?
Yeah.
Probably not as much as I would have hoped, but I was making pretty good money from him, and and he was paying me well, and he actually, the longer I did it, the he started paying me more and more because he knew that I was fast and I could get the stuff done. He would take jobs just because he knew that I would help him do them.
Right.
Well, that was in the 90s when the page rates were outlandish too.
They were, yeah, they surely were. But all the editors knew that. I mean, I even got credit on a bunch of the books too. They put me as assistant inker on a bunch of the stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not everything. I usually would sneak my name into the background. Like sometimes if there was a, you think of like all that Punisher 2099 stuff that he did. You would see I would sneak my name into the backgrounds all the time in those books.
Yeah.
And like if there was buildings and stuff in there, I'd put a big TF in the windows. I'd blacken out the windows to be Thomas Formont. I put them in the windows. It's kind of fun. And Jimmy would see him and he would laugh. I see what you did. Ha ha ha.
He was cool about it. I'm sure.
No, he didn't care. Doing them quick.
But I know I don't know how many jobs I got. I would mention your name too, but I know there was several. I don't know, maybe that Valiant stuff, because we did the Ninjak, I remember.
Yeah, no, I got that because of you. You're the one when
I think there were 7 that I talked to people and got you kicked off of. So
yeah, I know I did get kicked off of some stuff, but that book that Brian and I was working on, Brian kicked me off the book, so because he wanted all the money, he didn't want to split it with me. But the Valiant stuff, or the Acclaim or whoever it was.
Yeah,
and,
it was. Yeah. Acclaim was the company. They just used all the Valiant characters.
And and after you quit doing the stuff, that's when they, I kept working for them, and I did some kid spider thing that was loose. I don't think that ever printed, but that was pretty fun. It was a kid's book. Yeah, I did all of those Magnus Robot Fighter books. I did about 7 or 8 of them. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Didn't Mitch do some of that stuff as well at the time?
He may have. But you and I did a bunch of that stuff for Chaos Comics, Brian Polito's thing.
Yep.
So you're still doing it.
Still doing stuff for him.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. I haven't done anything for him in a while, but he's still putting stuff out now that I did for him a year or 2 years ago.
Didn't you say posted one was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for this year?
Yeah, it was like a Jim Steranko Captain America homage.
I don't think I ever submitted to a company that I worked for. I think people just kind of got me in. It's kind of strange. I don't like submitting.
Which company was that? What are you talking about?
Brian, who all did you do the work for?
Well, Tony actually submitted my work to get into White Wolf. I had no idea, but after that, everything else was just art director knew someone else, and they gave me work, so I wasn't going to say no. So yeah, I don't think I ever submitted and actually got anything myself. It's weird. I don't like rejection.
I'm too good to submit. Either
Yeah,
they want me or they don't. If they don't want me, somebody else will.
I'm not doing it.
Uh-huh.
Did you turn in that Conan stuff to Titan? That you were
Yeah,
working on?
they said they were so what do you call it? Their backlog
Backed up,
is
probably.
crazy over 2 years backlog. Yeah, so
Yeah.
even if they wanted, they couldn't take it.
Right,
Well, Titans only had it for not even a year now, I think.
right.
Yeah.
So they probably had a good stockpile of stuff waiting to go out.
Yeah.
And they got a color book and the Savage Sword black and white magazine.
Yeah.
So
And they're doing miniseries.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. Conan's not all they got. They got all the Howard guys like Solomon Kane.
I haven't seen anything.
Cole.
Oh yeah, they do Solomon Kane. I haven't seen Cole yet, but there was a Solomon Kane book that came out. Just a miniseries. But yeah, it's of course with the way things are going with the distribution is kind of crazy because, like I said, now beforehand we had Diamond,
Right.
and then Diamond went bankrupt. Well, then Lunar shows up and does DC books, and then Marvel goes to Penguin Random House,
Right.
and then now there's a new one that's come in. One of the people, so Diamond had a gaming sister distribution center called Alliance.
Right.
So when they sold it all off, I think Ad Populum bought Diamond, and this one called Universal out of Canada bought Alliance. But the fun thing is, so Lunar has been the ones distributing DC books because they had exclusives to it. Well, apparently, Lunar had exclusives to DC books in the U.S. Universal, who was in Canada, got the exclusive to DC books in North America. Well, now Universal owns Alliance, so Alliance is going to be, now we have more than one company doing DC books here in the U.S.
Okay. That just made my head swim.
Oh, it's believe me, wait till you have to start dealing with it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Tommy's looking intently.
For the
Oh,
longest time.
somebody's asking me a question. I'm answering.
Oh yeah.
I'm
see,
working at the same
I
time.
haven't even seen anything on the.
I've been putting them up as we go along.
My phone isn't charging.
It's probably that Cheech and Chong stuff. You probably plugged it into the phone outlet or something.
Maybe so.
Speaking of which, Brian, y'all got to come down for the next wrestling event.
What's that? WrestleMania?
Well, we just had SummerSlam this past weekend. Yeah, I know. Last time y'all were down, we all sat around and watched wrestling, and we'll get y'all back down. We've been doing it here at the shop still every, getting all the friends together and just sit here watching wrestling.
That was good times. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
I'll come.
Yeah.
I like wrestling.
As long as there's a weekend that Tony has off.
Well, I'll look and see what the next one is. I'll give you a shout. If y'all want to come down, yeah, we'll sit around and watch wrestling for the evening.
Okay.
We'll put the big projector up and sit around and watch it, or put it on one of the bigger TVs. We'll figure out something.
Yeah. The SummerSlam was 2 nights.
Yes,
This
first time it was ever 2 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We had
think
a
they're
good time
doing
watching
most of them 2 nights now, aren't they?
No, this is one of the. I think WrestleMania is, but this is the first time they did SummerSlam in 2 nights.
Yeah,
Most of them are all just a one night
little
thing.
much.
Well, I mean, when you got people paying to get in there, they
Yeah.
want to sell as many tickets
I
as
guess.
possible.
Making that
It's
money.
a money grab. It's what it kind of seems like.
Yep.
But Cena's a good guy again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took it 15 minutes to do it too.
Then
I
he
know,
did
when they realized that the him being a heel wasn't working at all,
Mm.
or maybe it's because the new movie.
Well,
that's-
I think that had a lot to do with them bringing Brock Lesnar back.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had to have, they can't have
brought
2
him-
heels fighting each other. They have to have a heel and a baby face.
I mean, Cena's
Well, I think that was last minute. That was I think John decided that this is not working. He didn't want to leave the industry like that, and so he said, "No, I'm not doing it anymore." So they they
And
paid
he
Brock a
still has
lot
a
of money to
time.
come back.
Right. He still has a time that he knows he's going to retire,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that whatever they do has to be really important to lead up to.
Well, I'm just
they gotta
surprised.
send them off in a good way.
I'm surprised the movie production studios are allowing it. You know, he's doing that Peacemaker stuff and
I
everything
know.
else. And,
That's
I mean,
probably another reason they wanted him to be back a good guy. You know, I don't, it's a
well, Peacemaker ain't exactly the best hero in the world.
no, but you know, but you're selling him as the actor is Peacemaker. You know, when wrestling is supposed to be real, so you don't want to
Well, have you
everybody
seen
to think
that
that the actor is really a bad guy to start off with.
Have you seen the thing that they just started showing on Netflix? It's called Unreal.
Yep.
Like
We watched one today.
And they showed all the behind the scenes stuff. They're basically pulling back all the curtains now and just letting everything out.
Kayfabe is way out of it. No longer.
Well, you still got a few that still live it, like that Gunther guy.
Yeah.
You know, I think he stays in character. He never breaks. You know, there's a few other ones. MJF's another one.
Yeah. That guy's a jerk 24/7, I think.
You know, and actually, I was telling somebody the other day, you know, there's how about they met wrestlers at gas stations and everything else at conventions. Like, you know, I'd almost be disappointed if I went to a convention or if I met one of them who was a bad guy and they were nice.
Yeah, right.
It would actually completely destroy everything. I would much rather them act like a complete and total jerk and just keep the illusion going. To me, it would have been much more of an experience doing it that way.
I think you would be cool if they took you and they threw you through a window at the same way as
I'd be cool with that.
Kurt Angle,
yeah, I got thrown out.
Well, I don't guess Kurt Angle could do it anymore, but somebody, one of the younger guys.
No, they're too hurt.
Yeah,
that's what John Cena is the reason why this is it, because he's so hurt he's having a hard time walking.
Yeah, he's not able to. He wouldn't be able to do all that Hollywood stuff. Somebody said Roman Reigns is in some new Street Fighter or something, and so that's why you don't see a whole lot of him on TV.
Well, that's the same thing with all the superstars. They're bigger ones.
Actors.
They're. I mean, let's be honest. They've been acting their entire career.
Sure.
So you know, transferring it over into on screen versus on a big screen rather than on the tiny screen really isn't much of a stretch.
Right.
I saw what's his name? Never mind.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Brian dipped into the gummies again. He's
no.
His happy pills.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
hey, Brian, turn your phone sideways.
Sideways. Oh,
yeah.
Right. Okay, right.
There you go. Leave it that way.
Oh shit!
You turn it sideways and it disappears.
We saw Naked Gun
now
today.
we hit the picture. Is all.
Oh, how was Naked Gun?
I loved it. Of course, I was kind of.
Is it out already?
Yeah, I was kind of giddy, but oh yeah, I love the really cheesy one throwaway jokes. That's my favorite ones, you know.
Grab the camera from the other. Grab your phone from the other side. I think you're covering your microphone up.
Oh.
I got
I'm getting dizzy.
There we go.
Naked Gun. That's the one with Liam Neeson, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Pamela Anderson. Oh yeah. Yep.
I still haven't even seen Superman or Fantastic Four yet. So
you haven't seen Superman yet?
No, haven't seen either one yet.
It's a good.
I'll probably watch Naked Gun before I watch those two.
I recommend it. It kind of slows down in the middle, like a lot of the new ones. But I was going to say, Cody Rhodes was. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that. It was called a cameo, isn't it?
Cody Rhodes is in it.
Well, no, he's not in it.
Oh no, they released that already.
Like him. Someone looks exactly like him, isn't it?
Yeah, no, they've already released he's in it.
His brother is in it. Dustin's in it. So.
Right.
I don't know.
I think he's going to be in that new Street Fighter movie.
Oh, cool.
MJF was in some movie. Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, I think Happy Gilmore too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed that too. I used to I love those movies. It was fun. I used to hate those movies, but I kind of like them now.
You know, you got to give credit to stuff that's just mindless entertainment for no
Yeah.
reason, than just to be entertained.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be a poignant statement, you know, of the world, you know, the world today.
Yeah.
Some things, you know, some things could be like Little Rascals and Three Stooges. It's just pointless entertainment.
Exactly. Yeah. That's definitely what the Naked Gun is.
Oh yeah, I mean that's Leslie Nielsen freaking made his whole career off of that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oof.
I like the trailer, in the trailer where they show the
The bank robbery.
do what?
The bank robbery.
No, the O.J. Simpson's kid.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, and he goes, "I remember, I'm not going to talk about it," because
That's the thing when you they're doing stuff where you can't take seriously in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to gravitate more towards that stuff right now. Anyway.
Mhm. Yep. Just let go of all sense. It's cool.
Well, that's like we were some friends of mine. I've never watched it before. Turned me on to something called Venture Brothers,
Yes.
Oh.
I've heard about it.
and
Cartoon,
I will.
right?
Yes, it's cartoon. I will tell you, if you're a comic book fan, you will absolutely love it. There's so much nod to comic book things, but it's very irreverent. It's very stupid. It's like Johnny Quest meets. It's like the Johnny Quest villains meets the Three Stooges. It's just pointless, mindless. The worst thing is it's done very smartly. It's just very pointless and mindless, though. Look at Tommy with his Zomboid background back there. He changing stuff up.
see what else I got.
I might have to turn the green screen stuff off. That way you can they can see your real stuff.
Nope.
Is that rats?
Yep. That was from the Little Nay and So-So book.
Ah,
That's Gus. And I forgot what the other name was.
are they the Neutral Boys?
Are you getting weird sound distortions?
That's you making this noise.
I guess it is.
You're the only one moving. The rest of us are sitting still.
So when the rats combine, do they make like Nutritella?
They no, you've got a copy of the book there in your store. Read it. And if anybody wants to get a copy of Little Nay and So-So, they can either get with me or got something in the store.
I don't think I've got. I don't have Little Man So-So.
I left you some of the trades. You must have sold them all and didn't give me my portion. Thanks, man.
Got something here.
We have these.
Oh, Mr. Girls.
Then I have these still too.
Zomboys. Yeah.
And
I'll get you some.
Yeah, the sound is really messed up on this side. I can barely hear what you're saying. I might have to log out and log in.
Matrix is getting Brian.
It sounds like. And it's not in my head. It really sounds like.
I think Brian slipped us some gummies.
Yeah. Sounds like an alien or something else.
No, it just sounds like static.
He sounds like one of the droids from Star Wars.
Well, Tommy's having fun playing with background.
Forgot some of the ones I had in here.
All right.
It's beginning to look a lot.
No. We already. No, I can't lie.
You can't even call it Christmas in
With
July.
with the Halloween stuff starting to come out, I'm looking forward to see if there's some new Haunted Mansion stuff coming.
Did the Spirit Stores start advertising stuff?
They
I sent
opened.
you a
They
link
say
to
sometime in
Disney here,
August, but they haven't said when yet. I do know Jason, one of the guys that works for him and his daughters went down to Orlando a couple weeks ago, and Jalen, his daughter, brought me back a Disney exclusive Haunted Mansion Pez.
Cool.
Oh, we lost Brian.
Brian's gone. His power finally went out. That was that noise that we heard. It was somebody strangling.
Well, he said he plugged his phone
Sounded
into
like
the
an
into the
animal eating something.
yeah he plugged his phone into the phone outlet, the Ethernet outlet or something. I don't know, so it wasn't charging.
Okay, so Stephen, how do we find the Mississippi Macabre #2? Where do we go?
It's on Kickstarter. I don't know if that's something that you can pull up.
Actually, all I did was a Google search for Mississippi
Yeah.
Macabre #2 Kickstarter, and
I
there
would
it
say
was.
that would be the best way to find it. Is just go to Kickstarter and look and just
Let me start
type
to
in
find it.
Mississippi Macabre #2, or you could go to like Scott's doing now. He's going to Google and typing it in. and
Well, we'll see if I can get
it'll
the we'll see if I can get the
The
thing I can put it
URL
on
for
here.
the direct to the Kickstarter?
Yeah, we'll try to see if I can get the link here.
You can put it in that bottom scroll thing. So
That's what I'm about to do.
Hey, smart thinking.
Yeah,
Well, it looks like maybe we've gained a few, maybe, since last time we looked at it. But that's what it looks like. That's the main page for it. Blake put all of that together.
Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm on a Mac, which I'm not used to, so I don't know how to do all this crap. Let's see if this works.
It's got a
Nope, that did
command.
not work. All right, hold on. We'll do this instead. I know what I can do. Let's do this. And share a screen. We'll share that one. Share. And it will be up at the top up here. Well, it's not showing it. Dadgummit. All it's showing is just a page. It's not showing the web address. I'm trying to figure out how to copy and paste on a Mac.
It's still Control C, Control V.
Nope, it's not. I just tried that.
It's I forgot what theirs is. It's not Control. It's it's one of those buttons that does the same thing.
Well, there's function, control, option, command.
Command. That's it. Try Command C for copy.
All right, let's see if this will work. And Command V. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. I knew it was something.
Let me get rid of this thing. And add banner. And let's show that one.
Perfect. There you go, everybody. Go there now and get your pledge put in there. And actually, Stephen and I both have sketch things that we're doing as part of the rewards too. So I'm going to do mine in more of my little kid hero-y cartoony stuff, but I can still draw some scary stuff in there. Yeah, there's Brian. He's back. So I'm going to do mine in more of my little kid hero-y cartoony stuff, but I can still draw some scary stuff in there.
Oh, Brian, you got to turn your volume down.
Right. He's back.
My phone died.
Turn your volume down.
Turn your volume off on your on the window that you have open.
Oh, I see what you mean, right? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
There
But
we
yes,
go.
we are both doing commissions
Oh, my
basically
microphone is
on
back
there
on
too.
next
So
to
go and ask. I'm sure I won't get any, and Stephen will get about 50. So, but that's fine. We can get that Kickstarter going.
I forgot about that. They are taking commissions.
Yep.
As of those.
And it's whatever you want, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be spooky stuff. It could be Spider-Man or.
You could also, if you would like, if you want to take an ad out, there's also a tier where you could get basically a full page ad, like a comic strip done by Stephen.
Yeah,
and
we had those in the first issue. I'll see if I can find one.
Yeah, we did a bunch of them.
Yeah, we did at least 5 or 6 of them. Like this one here is a visit the city of Yazoo, and
Yazoo!
the actual city bought. They had space for. There's others here too. Here's one that's called Mystery Inc. which is I think it's a business in Jackson. It's a T-shirt. No, Lucid Ink. That's the name of it. And it is and we're doing these in comic book form to kind of mimic the old.
That's a lot of panels.
It is a lot of panels. Back in the 1970s, Marvel and DC, and Maria, Archie, Harvey, all of them did these ads that were comic book ads. They were for Hostess.
Let me ask you this: if I did one, could we format it sort of like the old advertisements for the toys?
The X-ray glasses and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
something like that. But yes, but have an ad like that instead of I kind of like that rather than the comic strip is like an old ad like that. But there was nothing about the shop. My grade is be more text than it will be artwork, but still.
No, it still have that cool feel to it. I mean, you just want like made up stuff or stuff that you actually.
Well, I would do it for stuff here. Maybe do it for like exclusives we have here, with some silly write up on it. You know, that type of thing.
Sure.
You know, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That'd be different, and it would fit. Most of the time, those were black and white type of. It would fit perfectly with how we're.
Yeah, that would go really good.
Yeah, that'd be fun to do too.
And so I think that's what I'll do is I'll probably jump on there and do that tier.
Right.
That way, but that's what I would want to do is something similar to that, rather than nothing wrong with this. It's just to me it'd be more nostalgic, and like I said, it'll also go along with the old Warren style feel rather than. And we could throw like some joke stuff up in there too, just some silly things.
Right. Exactly.
You know, buy your own mud monster. You know that type of thing.
Right.
I think there's a hurricane blowing through Brian's house right now.
Yeah, I got him muted right now, but we'll see when he comes back.
I thought you were talking about that wrestler, the Hurricane.
Hurricane.
We were just talking about wrestling.
So there you go. So some of your commission could look like this if somebody wanted, or they could just get this one, I guess, if they wanted.
He's got his ceiling fan hat on again.
I'm telling you, Brian got too many gummies going today. One too many.
You're getting the whole thing.
Who's he fighting? Is there somebody that
Brian,
he's fighting?
whatever you do not take that thing to the bathroom. Leave your phone in there. Whatever you're using, do not take it to the bathroom.
I think we should call like 911 or something. Something's going on in Brian's house. Maybe there's a ghost attacking. His house is old.
Mark twice if you're in trouble.
That is crazy.
I think he's trying to get it on some type of stand, but I don't know.
Obviously, that's what he's doing.
Oh my goodness.
He's fighting.
Oh.
Who's winning, Brian?
This is probably the most entertaining thing. Let's bring this up. What the holy?
Oh no! He broke his tripod.
I'm trying to get this thing to.
This is like one of those movies with the found footage thing going on. It's
I think.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to find a way.
What was that show? Robin Big or whatever it was.
It's like
MTV
Blair Witch or something.
Yeah, America's Funniest Home Videos or something.
I mean, the rest of the show has been really great, but this is the best part. This is.
I was saying, Brian should start his own little live stream doing nothing but this, and
this is Brian's show. It's him trying to get the show started, and it's always this for like
Brian's
minutes, and then he logs off. That would be terrific.
Oh God.
For a second there, you look like Jay Leno.
You all right, Brian?
This is terrible. I can't find my spot. Well, I'll just hold it in my hand then.
Well, we're about done anyway, man.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I wasn't prepared.
You're good. Well, I kind of wanted to thank everybody for coming in. Stephen, Tommy, Brian. Go back to, I'll bring it up here, the link for the Kickstarter. Afterwards, we'll post it on the comments under here too, so you can just click it if you'd like to, rather than having to type everything in or write it down.
Yeah. Click it and
But
go.
yeah, thank everybody for tuning in, and I'll leave it up to these three here to finish it off.
All of you guys that follow us on Facebook, you can look for updates on the Kickstarter from our own perspective. I know this piece that I just finished here, I'm going to be coloring it whenever I get home, and I'll share that on Facebook. It will be offered as one of the sketch cover tier rewards.
Where can they find you, Stephen?
Do what?
Where can they find you?
They can find me at let's see, I have 2 Facebook pages. Stephen Butler Studios is my like professional page, and then I have just Stephen. Follow me at either one. I also have a fan page called Butler's Brigade that I also post on. I'm on Instagram as well as I think Stephen Butler. And so everything, whenever I post on one thing, it goes to Facebook at the same time. So anyway, that's where I'm at.
Very, very cool.
I don't do TikTok very much, but that's my kids.
Not on the old TikTok.
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
All right, Tommy, you got any last words?
Yeah, if you're looking for me, I do commissions also, more of the cartoonier style. But you can go just to Inferno Studios. Let me get it out of the way. There we go. Or go on Facebook, just as Thomas Florimonte, Florimonte. Just hit me up there. I am on TikTok. My TikTok thing is called Tommy Don't TikTok, but that's my thing there. I'm on Instagram too, but I barely ever go check it. So don't look for me there because I don't do anything there.
All right. Well, Brian, you got anything that you wanna finish up with?
Instagram too, but I barely ever go check it. So don't look for me there because I don't do anything there.
Brian's on a delay. Brian, you got anything that you wanna finish up with?
Sure. I got to cut the grass tomorrow. But I am taking commissions. So sure. I got to cut the grass tomorrow.
He's probably hearing himself.
He's got a delay going.
Yeah, but I think there's a little bit of delay.
So just hit me up.
All right, that works.
Perfect. We'll figure
All
out a
right,
way
everybody. Thank y'all
to
very much.
and the information.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
y'all want to, you can look up Brian at Brian LeBlanc on Facebook, Instagram. I think Brian LeBlanc Illustrator is one of his other ones as well. I personally own quite a few commissions from him, and they are very, very, very well worth.
Very top notch.
Yeah, dude, you get some incredible paintings. So hit him up. Same thing with Tommy. I've got some pieces from him. So if you're looking for some good artwork, and always remember, you can see a lot of these guys at conventions and shows and shop signings, but as I always tell everybody, you get a much better piece when they can do it from the comfort of their own home and their own studio, surrounded with all the equipment that they always have around them, versus sitting at a table in a chair that's uncomfortable and at a table they're not used to working on. So best thing is always pre-order and go online and get them, so you get a much better piece that way.
We always put a little extra when we're doing it at the house because we got more time to work on it.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Thank y'all for joining in. Go to the Jackson Comics Mississippi Macabre 2 Kickstarter. And like I said, I'll be posting a link to it in the comments under here afterwards. And we will see you soon.
Love everybody. Y'all have a good one.
Stay spooky.